Shows them the 5-second board. The lights on pit lane will go on. Now and away they go as they drop the clutch and send themselves on the way, running down into turn 1, flat down into turn 1, and it's Kwesi Weyers. A horrible start off the line from Neon de Toy. Race Mace has dropped all the way down there to behind the likes of Shane de Toy. He had a nightmare off the line, but it's Weyers and Kriel that are lying 1 and 2. Kwesi Weyers, Stian Kriel, the Kamikaze Kid in second place. Then it's Shane de Toy. Then it's Neon de Toy. Then it is Chris Swart. Right behind him is the leader of Class B and the chairman of GTI Challenge. That's Zaki Hendricks. He leads Bessie Bester. That also had a horrible start. Bester will get past him, I think, to catch up to the other Class A guys. Then behind Hendricks, we've got Craig de Toy. Right behind de Toy, we've got, it looks like as if it is Piet van der Walt. Then Eden Thompson. Thompson was the leader for qualifying in Class B. He has dropped down to behind Piet van der Walt. Paul Simon is the next one, and he leads Class C. And right behind him, you've got Ashley van Niekerk. So Ash is back after being away for a long time as he runs side by side with Paul Simon down into Cape Town corner.
Well, the biggest loser there, undoubtedly, Neon de Toy. He got it off the line in first gear quite fine, but I think somewhere along the line he either missed second gear or maybe he went to fourth or something or other. It's cost him badly. So Couscous right up front, Stian Kriel, the Kamikaze Kid there in that second position. Neon has recovered that car to third, but 1.6 seconds back. So he's actually done amazingly well. Shane de Toy right in there as well. Christopher Swart has dropped down one position. Bessie Bester having been mugged on the line by the likes of Zaki Hendricks and Craig de Toy has managed to make up that position again. But remember, Piet van der Walt is also on the same pace as what the two front runners are in Class B. Eden Thompson and then Ashley van Niekerk as well was only 4/10 of a second down. So that Class B battle is going to be hectic. It's Zaki Hendricks that's leading it right now from Craig de Toy. The rest of them all on the same pace.
They're all on the same pace as they worked him up the KFM straight into Malmesbury Sweep as they run it wide out of Malmesbury, using the whole track and more as they run down the back main. It is Kwesi Weyers, and he's been caught slightly there by Stian Kriel and by Neon de Toy that has a look up on the inside of the Kamikaze Kid as they work their way into Cape Town corner. Now Neon de Toy is all over the back bumper of Kwesi Weyers. Oh, and there's contact! There's contact between Neon de Toy and Stian Kriel as they head down into Cape Town. No harm done as the two of them are now side by side as they work their way under the bridge towards KFM corner. And Shane de Toy is also having a go at Chris Swart as they head down into Cape Town. Look at the two ahead of them. They are chopping and changing positions and diving across each other's bows is Neon de Toy and Stian Kriel. So it's game on between the two of them. And that is now released Kwesi Weyers, Gary, but the two of them are coming after him once again in Engine corner.
Three of the hardest drivers you will get out there. Now, Neon de Toy actually went and fetched Kwesi Weyers down the back main. He had an immense turn of speed. He took Stian on, beat Stian down through halfway down the back main. He was already alongside him, but the little altercation has given Kwesi a gap. I believe that Neon is the quickest in a straight line, and if anything, that might drag him back up to the back of Kwesi Weyers. Either way, getting too close. Putting two wheels on the dirt is Race Mace coming out of turn 4. He is pushing hard. He knows, Frankie, if he doesn't get to Kwesi now, you ain't going to get to him.
Oh, look at Chris Swart. Is all over the back. There's a yellow flag. We've got a car off in Cape Town corner. Lap ago. That is 79. That's Ashley van Niekerk. He's right up against the tires there on the exit or the middle of turn 5. But let's have a look at what's happening in Class B. Class B has been led there by Zaki Hendricks and Craig de Toy. He's all on his back bumper. For Class B, de Toy is challenging Zaki Hendricks for the lead in Class B. Piet van der Walt sits there in that third position, and not too far behind them, it is Eden Thompson. Then leading now, Class C is Gert du Plessis. Where's Paul Simon? There's Paul Simon. Paul has dropped all the way down. Paul is now third in Class C behind Mario Roux.
Frankie Shane du Toit just going off on the exit of KFM corner. Now the gap up front was 1.1 seconds between Neon du Toit and Marcel Veyers. For a portion of the last lap, the Kamikaze Kid and Neon were slowing one another down. Albeit that fact, they are now down to 0.919 of a second. I believe Kosi Veyers and Neon du Toit are on the same pace in terms of cornering and braking. But I do believe the straight line speed of Neon du Toit is going to drag him back towards the front of the pack. Shane du Toit having gone off once already. Something's gone wrong. Where's Kosi Veyers? I don't see Kosi Veyers. I see Neon du Toit. Oh, what a pity. It looks like Kosi Veyers is the car that's slowing down. So Race Mace has got a little gap between himself and Stian Kriel from Shane du Toit, who dropped down now behind Christopher Swart because he went off on the exit of KFM corner, and that's why Shane is down to that fourth position. The recovering Bessie Bester, the last of the Class A cars. Here comes Zaki in Class B.
Well, there must be some kind of a problem out there for Paul Simon as well. Paul has lost the lead in Class C and dropping further down. Gert du Plessis leads Class C. Then it's Mario Roux second. Josh Williams followed there by Mario Gerber, I think it is. No, Mario Roux Williams. Yeah, Mario Gerber. And only then do we have Paul Simon behind Gerber. So Paul Simon has got some kind of a problem. He was losing a lot of ground through the kink as Shane du Toit pulls the Golf 2 off the circuit just past the kink. So problems there for Shane du Toit as well.
Shane did go off on the previous lap on the exit to KFM corner, and he did a bit of running off the curb and through the grass. He possibly damaged the tire, and that could possibly be why he is down there. Well, it's a pity we've lost out on him because that takes two of the top Class A cars out. Neon du Toit Race Mace exits Cape Town corner, but he's not getting away from Stian Kriel. The last lap that they did, there was only 7/100ths of a second between them. The man on the move right now, in fact, is SpongeBob, who Christopher Swart, who's now moved up into that second position, and he in fact was a half a second quicker than what Neon du Toit is. Now I think maybe Neon is just keeping an eye in the mirror and holding that gap, because I do believe he can pull away if need be.
Piet van der Walt up on the inside of Craig du Toit. No, Craig runs around him on the outside and hangs there in that second position. But have a look there at Class A. It's side-by-side stuff there between Christopher Swart and Stian Kriel. The two of them are side-by-side heading down into turn 3, into row sweep. Behind them it's still all on there between Zaki Hendricks, Craig du Toit and Piet van der Walt. They are virtually nose to tail, those three. Fourth in that class is Eden Thompson, and leading Class C is the red Golf of Gert du Plessis. He's way down the road in Class C. Mario Roux is there in second place, followed there by Josh Williams and Mario Gerber. Then it's an ailing Paul Simon, and he's going to be caught there by David van Schalkwyk and by Jared Simpson. They were over the back of him, and they are also two Class C cars. So Paul Simon, Gary, in a lot of problems out there.
Yeah, he normally wins it all, comes second. He doesn't do much worse than that. Well, it's all going right for Neon du Toit right now, because with the dogfight going on between Christopher Swart and Stian Kriel, it's made a bit of a gap for him. The last lap now, Christopher Swart dropping 0.3 of a second off the back of Neon, 6 laps down. So Zaki Hendricks, Craig du Toit and Piet van der Walt, the three of them are in the stern, going down to KFM corner. That's the leading pack of Class B that's now exiting KFM corner up into the Joubert Straight. There's been nothing more than that from lap number 1.
Yeah, back there to Class C. Behind the Class B driver, that's Damon Lopez. We've got the leader of Class C, that is Gert du Plessis. Du Plessis all over the back of that Class B car. Normally Class C is a lot more bunched up, a lot more closer than what we see right now. At the moment the gaps are big between them, and it is Gert du Plessis that leads that class, with Mario Roux in second and Joshua Williams sits there in third. Then it's Mario Gerber and followed by Paul Simon, and now he's got Van Schalkwyk and Simpson. They are still there with him. Somehow he's keeping those two behind him, but he is literally slowing them down because there are two more cars that are going to hook up on the back bumpers of Van Schalkwyk and of Simpson, and they are crawling over the back of Paul Simon. Paul is fighting for survival out there and just trying to stay where he is until the checkered flag as the leaders, Gary, start the final lap.
Well, there's one lap to go, and the most that Christopher Swart could do was 4/10 of a second out of the lead of Neon de Toy. So all things being equal, Neon's done enough to be able to take away the checkered flag at the end of this one as they come up towards engine corner. If anything, Stian Kriel is going to stick it up on the inside of Christopher Swart. Once again, they side by side. Now, last time, it was Stian on the outside and Christopher on the inside. Stian backed out going into row sweep. This time, Stian's not going to, it does, surprisingly enough. Stian Kriel backs out just a tad. Christopher right on top of the curbstones. They are still side by side past the main grandstand. Neither of them backs out. In fact, Christopher Swart once again outbreaks Stian as they go out through the corner. Stian somehow hauls it out there in that second position. Well, he's lost part of the stickers on the side of the car, but that's going to be it for Class A. The Class B battle, okay, Bessie Bester comes through. Let's pick up that Class B battle as Class A goes into Cape Town corner. Zaki Hendricks is going to do it from the toy, and it will be Piet van der Walt. Frankie, bring them to the line.
Checkered flag is out. Neon de Toy has done more than enough. Raceways brings it home in P1. Stian Kriel just across the line ahead of Chris Swart, followed there by Bessie Bester, who's had a lonely race out there as Bessie, but he's brought it home safe. Class B, here the front three head towards the checkered flag. Zaki Hendricks will take it from Craig de Toy second, Piet van der Walt third, and fourth will go to Eden Thompson in Class B. The leader of Class C, here he comes in the Golf 1, that is Gert du Plessis. He brings it home in P1. Mario Roux will finish second in Class C. Joshua Williams will get home third in Class C. Fourth will go to Mario Gerber, and fifth, Paul Simon has got them racked and stacked behind him. Will he hold to the line? Yes, just ahead of David van Schalkwyk, followed there by Jared Simpson and Gideon Serfontein, but ahead of him was a Class B car.